Hello everyone. Today I will go over the practice exam 3 so we don't have a drill session on Monday. I have uploaded the exam for you. There are 6 questions and I will go over all of them, and I will eventually upload the solution to the Blackboard as well. So you have the question, so I'm not going over the details. So read the problem 1 and I start with part A. Okay, so start with part A. In summary, you have 3 different departments in our stores, so general merchandise, electronic products, and magic department. In the first part of the question, it's asking if we close the magic department and the space remains unoccupied. So we have to create a table to see what is what cost we are avoiding by closing the magic department. So total for the company before any changes, then by dropping magic department, what cost or income does not occur. And at last is the company total. Let's say this column is A, this column is B, so the last column will be A minus B. So for the first part, let's have this table here. So for the first column, I have to figure out how we can have everything in here. Okay. The first row is our sales. So before dropping the magic department, the total sales is 6,000. It's a $6 million. So $6 million. Our variable expenses are 4,090,000. As a result, our contribution margin 1,910. Then I will have fixed expenses 1,100,000, and our operating income will be 810,000. So we have these things. Now we want to drop the magic department. So you have to consider it like this. If I drop the magic department, what will be my sales? So since it's closed, we don't have this 600. What would be my variable cost? Since we are not doing anything and we don't sell any products, there is no variable cost associated with it. So we are not paying this much of money as well. So the contribution margin that we are losing is 210,000. Now the fixed expenses part, we have to go to the question. So the question says, from the 300,000 of the magic department fixed expenses includes the compensation of the employees of 120. These employees will be released if the magic department is abandoned. So the first money that we are saving, so 120, because we let all of the employees go. The other party says all of the magic department's equipment is fully depreciated, so none of the 300,000 pertain to such items. So it means there is no cost that we can avoid by selling the equipment. So there is no depreciation that we can avoid. Furthermore, disposal value of the equipment will be exactly offset by the cost of removal and remodeling. So again, by disposing this equipment, the money that we get is equal to the cost of removal and remodeling. So we only save 120. And as a result, now if you calculate the operating income here, So 610 our was our contribution margin, so 120 of the cost. So we are not earning that 90 here. Our company total is 600 minus 6,000 minus 600, which is 5,000 and 5,400. Our variable expenses is this number minus this number, which is 3,700. Our contribution margin is 1,700 or 1,700. Our fixed cost would be $980,000, and our operating income after dropping the magic department will be down to 720. Okay, that's it for the part A. So we find all of the cost or sales that we won't have after dropping the magic department. So in part B, the question says, what if? What if the space repurposed for electronic purposes? So the question we have to see here, if the magic department is dropped, the manager will use the vacated space for either more general or more electronic products. The expansion of the general, so the question part B is asking for electronics. So we go to the electronics. So expansion of general would not entail, but more electronics. So having these things in mind, we have to create the same table. I will just copy this here. Instead of having total company before any changes, I will have total company after. Total company after dropping magic department. And have this column, first column. Now we have to calculate the rest. Entire column. Okay. Now we have to put a expansion of electronic. Let's call this C, column C, and it will be total company after dropping magic and expanding electronic. So by expansion of the electronic, the questions said that the electronic products by the cells of the cells would increase by 200,000. So we'll have 200,000. Then we have to calculate the variable cost. So the question is how much the variable cost increase, and we have only 1 minute left. So if you see this table, for $400,000 sales, we have $200,000 the variable cost. So for each dollar, if you divide 200 by 400, it means for each dollar of the sales, we are paying 50 cents for variable expenses. So with having that in mind, our variable expenses will be 200 multiplied by 0.5, which is 100. Continue the question in the next video.